Bible is known, or let's just put it this way: time is so vast that we know things as dates. Like I believe it was 1776, the Declaration of Independence, and other things throughout history has happened. We know events by dates because we're a young country, or basically like that. But history and time is so vast that we only know a lot of things, and the Bible categorizes events like what was going to happen, both past, present, and the future, by catastrophic or main events that has happened. Okay, so we are in the same timeline. Not going to spend a lot of time on that, but once again, we are in the last days because that patent has been filed, and it's only a matter of time before that piece of technology comes to full fruition. Okay. Another thing that we need to be concerned with is the fact that we know that there's we also know that we're in the last days because of the nation of Israel. Okay, there is what you might have heard of it, a peace treaty, or a document known as what is being called the Abraham Accords. Okay, the Abraham Accords, and many nations, there's quite a few nations that have already signed on with it. Okay, and there are probably many nations that are going to. It is not a document that has been fully ratified yet. Okay, but the Bible speaks about a time period where a document with Israel and many nations would be ratified by one person known as the man of sin. That's all what the Bible calls him. We know him as the man of sin. We also know him as something else later on, where this same person or individual would become something called the Antichrist. This Antichrist figure, okay, we won't see who he is in full reality, because at that point our hope is in Jesus, and the fact is we want to be raptured at that point. But what we are witnessing and seeing is these events being put in place practically in our time period. This is not a joke. This is not a simulation. This is not a what if. This is actually it's not a what if. This is a matter of exactly how much time left do we have, and that's what you need to be asking yourself. Okay. Another thing with the nation of Israel, with that document known as the Abraham Accords, you can find the biblical explanation of that known as the covenant of Daniel 9:27. Okay, read in Daniel 9:27. I don't have time to do it right now, but I'm telling you, when you read Daniel 9:27, you'll get a sense of exactly what that document is, and then, trust me, parallel that with what the document on the Abraham Accords is. Also, guys, okay, as I was saying, the document known as the Abraham Accords is about to be ratified. Well, not ratified, but when it is going to be ratified by this individual known as the man of sin, whomever he is. Okay, but what we have been witnessing is these events are taking place in our time period. We only have so much time left. One of the last things I need to tell you guys is about Pope Francis. Now, based off of some of the things that he has said and some of the things that he's pushing for, a one world religion. So we have the technology that's supposed to take place in the last 7 years of this existence of this world, okay, with the patent 060606. In the last economy, okay, we have God's chosen people, the nation of Israel, wanting to rebuild a third temple, and that could have a direct connection. It could. I'm saying it does, but it could have a direct connection with the Abraham Accords as some type of appeasement agreement. Okay, but that's my own opinion and my speculation in that regard. But this document seems sure to be ratified by another person that's greater than just a regular politician. Okay, and the fact that Pope Francis is pushing